We are fighting a war of attrition, in that we kill in self-defense, as long as they are going to come and fight with us.
Running. Will you make any attempt at a conditional surrender?
No, sir. The question is either we live or we die. We'll fight it out to the last.
Nobody shoot fire!
I am in a movement. I am for the emancipation of my people. I am ready to sacrifice everything for the cause. You know, let us hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Thank you very much.
Bolo bolo re bolo shabe bolo re Bengali joy Bangladesher nodir buke ei bolidan nahiya jay Bolo bolo re bolo shabe bolo re Bengali joy Bangladesher nodir buke ei bolidan nahiya jay Hey 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 ya Hey 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 ya
Okay, Abu, we've just been around the museum.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts and feelings from it?
Actually, I never forget 1971. It feels me the day yesterday. I become emotional at times, and sometimes I dream that what I was doing on that part, and the people are sleeping. I was also sleeping like that in the tents.
Yeah.
And when I saw the refugees are inside the pillars or sleeping in the open, under the open sky, it happened with me for the first 2-3 days.
Yeah.
That was the hardship that we went through, and because of that, the country is liberated because so many people fought, so many people have cooperated. And so many freedom fighters have given life during the war. And then they gave us a route map that how safely we could travel to India. So some gentleman, he hired a boat for us and we got into the boat. It is a big boat with 150 refugees, and we were 3 who were going for freedom fight.
So you were on that boat with the refugees.
Yeah.
Why didn't you feel like you wanted to be a refugee? Why did you choose to fight and go and train?
I fought for my country. I love my country, and I thought I should take part in the freedom fight that is going on because it is in the month of June. I started in June 19th from Dhaka. So it was in my mind always that I will participate in the war of liberation, and I don't want to I don't want to go to India to save myself from the Pakistan army. So I went, and also I read a book of Che Guevara during the period, and I read how he fought for Argentina, and then he went to Bolivia where he was captured and killed. So it inspired me a lot to go and join the War of Liberation.
So the defeated East Pakistan army returns to Dhaka. Today is recorded as the end of East Pakistan.
This is the picture of on 16th of December, the day of victory in 1971. Here we can see in the picture that Lieutenant General A.A.K. Khan Niazi and Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora, they are walking going to surrender. Niazi is going to surrender. It is just before the surrender ceremony. They are going to the table where they will sign this surrender ceremony. And this is Colonel Haider, our commander in the war, second in command, 2 IC, under Khalid Musharraf in Sector 2.
And what's this over here?
This is this is another one. We belong to a group. It is known as Crack Platoon. It is written in Bengali. Crack Platoon. We were 88 members of that platoon. While entering in Bangladesh, we made a group. We had to make a group. So our group was named as Crack Platoon.
Interesting. So are you still in touch with people from the platoon?
Yeah.
Do you meet up?
We meet once in a year. Till last year also we had a big gathering. This year the government has changed, and many of our commanders who were in the government party, they are not in the country, are hiding.
Okay. Let me set up the camera here.
You can make it slide up so that with the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. When we were back at the museum, we were talking. You said that you were interested in Che Guevara, or you were reading.
Che Guevara. I read Che Guevara. I was reading Che Guevara because we had no class, no university. I got it from where I don't know, but it was so exciting at that time. Every page I read, and I thought, I'll do this. I'll be like this.
Yeah. Do you think you were a communist back then? Did you believe in that political ideology? Or
No.
What was the main belief then that made you go and train?
I was just a very neutral Bangladeshi, not in any party, non-partisan.
Right.
Absolutely true nationalist. It is not in any way involved with any party. People went on their own faith and spirit that they want to get rid of the Pakistani Janta who are killing the innocent people or has killed the innocent people.
Could you have recognized your brother over there?
Yes, I could recognize my brother, Professor Abul Kalam Azad. He's professor of mathematics.
When did he disappear?
He was picked up from his house on 15th December by a half a dozen al-Badr paramilitary force under the army command.
Why should they have killed so many of these people?
So far, we gathered during the last phase of the present armed struggle. They prepared a list of the intellectuals, journalists, professors and teachers, and they picked up at least 250 intellectuals, journalists and professors during the last 15 days between 1st of December to 15th of December.
What was the point of killing so many people, so many of the intellectuals?
I think that they thought that they are the sworn enemy because these people were the intellectuals and brain of the Bengal.
And without them, the new nation would have a difficulty.
I think that would be a very correct answer, because if these intellectuals are eliminated, there will be a total bankruptcy, intellectual bankruptcy.
Know that the freedom fighters are taking shelter here.
Right.
Because maybe they will not be able to harm you today, but tomorrow Pakistan army will come and burn the whole village. And then we were here for a few days, and then we moved to nearby Dhaka city. And from there we used to come and do the operation. Our strategy was to hit and run. You are not to fight with the army like the battlefield.
Yeah.
You just disturb them. You just hit their camps, their outposts, and scare the law enforcing agency that you are active. So everything, the law and order situation should not be stable. So the foreign journalists and other grant agencies like World Bank and other Aga Khan Foundation who were visiting, and Yahya Khan used to always tell that Dhaka is quiet, everything is fine, law and order situation is all right. But we proved that it is not all right. There are no people are not going to school and college. 50% of the people are not going to office. Banks are not operating properly. Market is, there are no fruits and vegetables because they cannot bring. So this is how the the urban guerrillas fought.
Like a true guerrilla fighter.
Yeah.
Like Che Guevara.
Yeah. And also sometimes we killed some people, but it was killed because of not intention to kill, but we went to blast the power station.
The power station, yes, the power station.
So there happened that the one of the sentry, the guard, he tried to fire, so somebody shoot at him and he died. But our aim was, our commander said that you hit and run, you should not be dead. Because if you die, I will not get the second man. So you try to keep yourself alive and safe.
But it must have been terrifying, though, hitting and running and things. Were you like constantly scared? Was there any time
even carrying the arms and going? Suppose I was going once to Elephant Road for some operation. So we were four. We were four. One is driving car and us with arms, and anytime there are so many checkpoints. Anybody can check, stop the car and see. So we were instructed that if there is army checkpoint, you are caught, finish. So before being dead, kill somebody. So we always, the gun is always cocked, cocking you can just press the trigger and it will fire. And grenade was almost in hand, just you remove the pin and throw it. So we were, but some people were caught, and some people were caught in the dead of night from home. Many people died. Sometimes we were, but our spirit was very high. We never thought of give up. That was never came to our minds. We thought it may be that I won't see the independence, but I will not give up. When I went to War of Liberation to join the War of Liberation, my mom was she was crying and said, "You are my youngest son. If you go, where I will get you?" I said, the army can come any day and say, "Let's go," and I will never return. It happened to many people. So what is better? If I die like a hero, you will be happy, or if I am taken by army and killed, which one is better for you? Anyway, my mom found out that I want to go and I will not leave this idea. So she agreed. She agreed, and we were those who went by their not to for a safe exit or for a safe place to live. Everybody had a tremendous amount of love for the nation, and I never thought that it will take 20 years and what will happen. I will not see my mom. I will not see my dad. This thing never came up in our mind. We only thought that we will liberate our country and the people will be free. And ultimately that day we saw.
Yeah. And how did that feel at the end of the war when you saw it?
16 December, unbelievable. So it was an unbelievable experience and joy and unforgettable. And we went to the surrender ceremony from a distance. We were not allowed to enter the secured area because people wanted to kill all the Pakistan army officers, especially Niazi, Tikka Khan, and a few other names. if they found in their hand at that time, they would make them keema. You know keema?
Yeah.
Like that, kebab. They would make that kebab. So Indian Army and Bangladesh Army cordoned off the area very well. Even our freedom fighters, we were not allowed to enter. So people anywhere we have gone on that day, oh, their love and respect, unbelievable. Hey, yeah.
What are you videoing now?
What was your experience like growing up under a Bangladeshi liberation freedom fighter? Do you have any stories that your dad would tell?
Yes, he told me stories of walking to India and walking back to Bangladesh. Just walking.
Mostly walking stories. Wow.
Correct.
Munia was telling me about, there was a story where you stolen a motorbike from the Pakistanis.
Yeah.
Can you tell us that story?
It happened on, I think, 17th of December. I think, so we were moving in a jeep. We were moving in a jeep with our guns and everything, and the jeep had a special siren. For the VIP movement, the police goes with the siren. So we moved to our office and put a siren in a building, and the building has a showroom of Honda motorbikes. So we asked the gatekeeper to open it. He was doing like this, open it, and we said, "What are these?" So motorbikes. Okay, give it to us. We took it. We took 4 motorbikes and we came home in a truck, and we took one each. And I was one. I took one, and after that, I was having fun with that. And my mom, my brothers, elder brothers, all were a bit fishy. Where from he got it? There is no registration plate. And how can he, he's a student, how can he get a motorcycle? So my mom used to ask me, "Baba, you are a student, why, from where you get it?" I said, "Oh no, this is our duty." Because part of the law and order situation was maintained by freedom fighters at that time. Police was not there. So my mother understood everything, but my brother was very much afraid of me. So one day my mother said, "Baba, Baba means my dear father, Baba, please return this motorbike. I find that something is wrong with it. Please, Baba." So one day, today, third day, she said, tomorrow you bring this motorcycle, you enter through this gate, I will exit from the other gate. I will not come this home. I'll not come back to this home where an illegal motorbike from where I don't know, by my son, he's driving this thing. I won't stay in this house. So I got very much afraid and shocked. And my mother was very much shocked that his son is spoiled. And so the next day I went and I told my commander that please take this motorbike from me because my mother doesn't like it. So I returned.
So you were a freedom fighter that fought against the Pakistani military.
Yeah.
But you weren't afraid of the soldiers, but you were afraid of your own mum.
Oh, too much.
Abu, I think I have one more question, really.
Yeah, sure.
In the last few months, there was another revolution in Bangladesh, and it was a student-led protest. What do you want the new young generation that are getting into politics to remember from the lessons from the Independence War?
And the way they succeeded, I'm happy because was very much annoyed with the last government, Hasina government. They're doing very, very bad things. So now I want that the country should run smooth and better, but I have not seen any change since the change of the government.
Any lessons from the obviously after the war there was a lot of hope and for the future.
After the war of which war?
After the
71?
independence war, yeah.
Message.
Yeah.
I always said, please try to love your country and try to do something for your country. Even you can plant a tree, do it. Give something to the nation. The world will return some way or other to you. This is my message to the common people. Whatever you do, a good deed will never be unanswered. Some way or other you will get an answer. And if you say a good word, it will also come back to you someday. So I tell them that do love your country, respect your country, and do good for the people, not for yourself. That's all.
Are you in this picture?
No, I'm not. I was not born. And this is my brother you saw in Manchester. He's my dad brother. And this is the lady you saw in the morning. Okay, she is that, Shamia. And this is my brother who lives in Italy.
Abu.
Yeah.
Abu. What do you do now? After the war and civilian life started again normally, did you go back to school?
Yeah, I went back to my school, graduated, then I go for back post-graduation, then I went to Saudi Arabia, then I came back from Saudi Arabia and worked in a private hospital, then I retired from there, and now I'm doing a little bit of private work just to pass time, doing gardening, reading religion, roaming around with friends, going out here and there. And that's that. I'm enjoying. Very happy. Only sometimes Monia comes and shouts at me. Only then I become sad.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
বলো বলো রে বলো সবে বলো রে বাঙালি জয় বাংলাদেশের নদীর বুকে এই বলিদান গাহিয়া যায় বলো বলো রে বলো সবে বলো রে বাঙালি জয় বাংলাদেশের নদীর বুকে এই বলিদান গাহিয়া যায় hey hey heya hey hey heya hey hey heya ওরে মাঠে মাঠে